Hi everyone, welcome back to the Outdoor Dog YouTube channel. I'm Stephanie and this is Peter Pan. Today we're going to talk to you about kind of ways to deal with getting an injury but still being able to enjoy nature and the outdoors. Last year I ended up with a brain injury and I wasn't able to even walk very far, wasn't able to drive, I had trouble reading. So all the things that I love to do with Outdoor Dog, with going for hikes or kayaking or boating, I wasn't able to do anymore. Even just going through a drive in the mountain was out of the question. Couldn't do it. And I had just a couple weeks where I was like, this stinks. I can't do what I love to do. But then I decided, no, there's ways around this. There's ways that I can still enjoy the outdoors, but just maybe different than from what I'm used to. So today, this isn't necessarily a tips video, but just to share with you a little bit of what I did, and maybe it would give you some thoughts too if you're going through an injury or an illness, of ways to enjoy nature. The first thing I did was I started opening my windows. It seems really super simple to just sit next to an open window, but the fresh air was really nice. I also started spending more time outside on my porch because that's something I could do. Even if I was really tired or dizzy or had a headache, I could take a nap next to an open window and still enjoy the sounds of the birds or the breeze coming through. The other thing I did was take really short walks. I had tried to go on probably about a 15-minute walk. I tried kind of early on after I had my injury, and I got really super dizzy and I couldn't do it. And in some ways I felt really demotivated. But what I started to do instead is just walk down my driveway. It's about like 2 car lengths. It's really not that far, but it got me out, it got Peter out, and we could still take our walk and feel kind of successful that we were still getting some exercise and doing something fun outside. As I started to feel better, these walks became a little bit longer. Maybe instead of walking down my driveway, I'd walk down my driveway and take 10 steps down the road and back. Any little thing that I could feel successful with or feel like I was able to enjoy nature was really empowering to me. And then slowly those walks got longer and longer. The great thing about Outdoor Dog is if you're doing the titling program, those walks can count for your distance in hours tracks if you're doing the wagging walker. Of course, you do not have to submit for any titles with Outdoor Dog, but that titling program is there and might be a good way to get motivated to get back outside. The other thing that I started to do this spring is container gardening. It was a lot more simple for me. I have tons of flowers now on my porch. Never planted very many flowers before, but this made it super simple. I don't have to bend down to take care of these flowers, but I can still enjoy nature by coming out and watering them or taking care of them or just sitting on my porch and enjoying them. The cool thing about this is it's attracted bees, which maybe some of you don't think are cool, but I like seeing bees and butterflies and things here on my porch. I get really excited about it, but I get excited about anything. So I've really enjoyed that as part of my life now with all these flowers. I also started bird watching, which I can just do from the chair next to my window. I put a bird feeder right outside my window, and in the mornings, that's where I sit to do my journaling or whatever I happen to be doing during the day. Kind of earlier on in my injury, I would just sit there and watch them. And it's still a way to get that kind of awe factor, right? Like we can watch the birds and be like, wow, they are really amazing. And it's just fun to watch their behavior and watch what they're doing. My cats have certainly enjoyed the bird watching. Earlier this year, I started out with 1 bird feeder, and now I have 6. So it's a little addicting, but it's super fun. And it's something that I can do at home without getting dizzy or having headaches or pushing myself too far too fast. If you're able to drive, you can always take your dog somewhere and just put them on a leash or a long line and just let them sniff. Maybe you take a chair and just sit down with them and let them kind of explore. Of course, that's if your dog enjoys those types of things, but it can be really relaxing. While you do that, you can have a picnic outside, or you can just sit in your car and have a picnic with the windows down, maybe in a parking lot at a park. It's maybe not the same as being able to go for a hike or walking, but it still gets you outside and enjoying nature. The other thing that I did was I started learning about other state parks or camping opportunities. And I may be a little addicted to National Geographic now too. I couldn't read, and I love to read and learn about all these things. So having something like National Geographic, where I could still learn and it could be about wildlife and I didn't have to read, was a really great thing that I kind of implemented into my life to give me something else to do. Kind of along the same lines of that is I started just trying new things. We took about a week or so and just tried to do a new thing every single day. I tried meditation, I tried doing origami, which I'm horrible at. I got a little kid's sun catcher kit from Walmart, and I did sun catchers one day. The other thing I did that was a little bit more dangerous, especially for someone with a head injury, is I tried to do handstands. It was a little bit of an adventure, and I learned that I do not have the upper body strength at the moment to do a handstand. Poor Peter was very concerned, although I should have videoed it because it probably would have been hilarious, me flopping around trying to do a handstand. But those are some different things that I just tried to kind of make the best of my situation, right? And be able to bring in these elements of nature and the outdoors in a way that I was able to enjoy them. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope that this gave you some ideas if you happen to be going through an injury or illness yourself, or if you're just thinking of trying some new things and introducing some new ways of enjoying nature into your life that are super relaxing and easy. Thank you so much. Have a great day.